What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. So what I'm doing today is I'm actually down here at the Gold Coast, and tonight we're going to be going on a bit of an adventure. Now what I'm going to be doing is walking up this creek and basically seeing what I can find. I don't have any expectations of what I'm going to catch, but hopefully we can get something like a squid, a fish, a mud crab. I'll be happy with anything. So today's episode is sponsored by ASUS and their new ZenBook Duo laptop. It's one of the world's first laptops to feature 10th generation Intel Core i7. So the ASUS ZenBook Duo is ideal for any content creators, videographers, photographers, and students of all kinds. So recently I've been using this laptop to upload all my videos, edit them, post on social media, and trust me, it's more than enough to do all of this and more. But what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be waiting here until the sun sets and coming out here with my flashlight and seeing what I can find. So pretty much what I'm doing at the moment is I've got the hand spear and this torch, and I'm just surveying the banks. I'm walking up and down looking for squid. Now yesterday these squid were just chilling in the shallows, so if I do see one again it'll be an easy shot with the spear. The trouble is finding them, because although we did see two yesterday, it is very hard to find them in this area, as they do camouflage and can change colours. They can literally change colours to be exactly like the sand, so that's something that we've got to watch out for. Big mud crab, right here. Come over here. Ready? Look at him right there. He's actually burying himself in the sand at the moment. He doesn't think I can see him, but I've got you, mate. Hold up. I'll try grab him with my hands real quick. Got him. Got him. And just like that, that is a mud crab. That was way easier than I thought. We've literally been walking, it's just turned dark, and take a look at that. That is a legal mud crab. We'll measure him up just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's legal. Take a look at the claws on that guy. Now, it's just come back into autumn at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Is that right?
Spring.
Yeah, as I said, it's just come back into spring at the moment. And yeah, this guy must have just been sitting here in the shallows looking for some food, but take a look at that. I got him right there. That's gonna be so good. I haven't done a mud crab catch and cook for so long, and to catch one barehanded down here at the Gold Coast, that's just awesome. Now, these claws are incredibly powerful. This mud crab, if I put my finger in there, laid his finger, like that's literally gone. Now, the rules with these mud crabs is they have to be 15 centimeters from each point across the back here, and they have to be males. Now, the way to tell between a male and a female is, see this little triangle right down there? Just like that. Oh, trying to get me. But the males have this triangular shape. Now the females will have a much rounded and normally darker color, little oval shape, just like that. Now I'm testing my patience with this guy. If I'm not careful, he's gonna get me in a minute. But you know what? We'll take this guy back over to camp, keep heading up this creek, and hopefully catch a squid, because that would be so cool. All right, so just to show you how well these mud crabs can hide, we've literally been fishing here for hours, right? We just came back to put this guy in a bucket and take a look at what we found down here. Now this guy is a little bit smaller, as you can see, but I'll get a stick and poke him. Ready? That is still a mud crab. Take a look at that. He was just chilling under that rock that whole time and we didn't see him. But yeah, this is what I love doing. Just a fun adventure up the creek, seeing what I can find. You can walk up these banks, right, and you don't know what you're gonna see. Like last night we came up here, didn't have any idea that there would be squid here, and then we found two massive squid and caught them. And then tonight, these mud crabs just decided to come out and take a look at this down here. But yeah, this guy's way too small anyway. You can see the size difference. This one was 16 centimeters across the shell, which is a 1 centimeter over legal. But as you can see, they're incredibly big for that size. But this guy would probably only be about 10 or so centimeters across the shell. So we're gonna leave him be, let him grow bigger, and in a couple months time, come back and cook him up as well. Mud crab down the hatch. There he goes, just at the bottom there. We'll put him on ice as soon as we get home and cook him up in the morning. Well, there we go. What an awesome night that was. Catching that massive mud crab with my bare hands was just so cool. So what I normally like to do after a big day of filming is download all my footage off of my phones, my cameras, pretty much whatever I filmed on, onto my laptop. And to be honest with you, there's no better laptop to do this than the ASUS ZenBook. So it has a dual screen functionality, which makes it super easy to have several programs open at one given time. And for me personally, it really helps with all of my editing. So as I said, I start the editing process by downloading all the footage off my cameras, drones, and phones. And then if I need any further information or I want to know some facts about the animals I have in the videos, I can easily look this up on this computer as well. So I would definitely recommend checking out the ASUS ZenBook if you're looking for the best machine to express your creativity. But pretty much what I'm going to do now is finish editing this footage and I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright everyone, so it's day 2. Later we're going to be cooking up the squid and mud crabs, but first off we're going to see if we can get a full seafood buffet, catch some more things just off this jetty here. So we just left this crab pot in overnight. We chucked some mullet in it that I caught in the cast net. So we're going to check it now. I'm not sure if we'll get anything, but hopefully there's another big mud crab in there. Oh, look at that. So the best way to hold these crabs normally is just by the back 2 swimmers there, but this guy's only got 1. As you can see, the other one must have fallen off. And you can see the claw up there. This one's a bit disformed or something. He might have got in a fight with another crab and got taken off. Alright, so we'll just let this guy go. He's a bit too small, and even if he was legal, it's like we've already got the other one and we got a heap of squid, so it's not like I'm gonna go hungry or anything. Surely come back into my crab pot when you get a bit more size to you. Look at the size of that stingray. No way. That is huge. That's the biggest stingray I've ever seen. I'm not sure if you can see it right now. Right there is the biggest stingray I've ever seen. I'm not sure if the camera gets the size of it, but that's huge. That is an actual giant stingray right there. I'm so lucky that I'm walking right next to it. Take a look at that. If it was a bit closer, I'd give it a pat. What? And there he goes out there. What just happened? That was massive. Right, so what a day and night that was. I literally didn't think I was gonna get that squid and that mud crab. I've got so much food now. So what I was thinking, on my trusty little ASUS laptop, what I'm gonna be doing is looking up a big recipe to cook up for you guys. Now, I was thinking something like a squid and crab salad, so let's just get right into it and see what we can find. If mine looks anything like that, I'll be happy, but that looks like a good recipe. So what I'm gonna do now, get this into action, get the ingredients, and cook up this squid and mud crab. Alright, so as you can see, just ran down to the shops, got all these ingredients, and if you can't tell, this is going to be a big cook up. It's going to be a big salad by the end of it, but I'm so keen for the end result. We got some shallots down here, some salad, some big tomatoes, small tomatoes. We got some garlic and ginger, some olives, some olive oil, lemons, avocados, and halloumi cheese. And we got some basil down here as well. We got salt and pepper, herbs and spices. But pretty much all I'm going to do is chuck the mud crab in this pot, carve up the calamari, and cook this up into a salad. Right, so as you can see, there's the big mud crab we got yesterday. Now the water's boiling up nicely. You want it to be bubbling just like it is there. So we'll drop this mud crab in whole and cook it up. There we go. Look at that, already starting to turn red. That's so cool. So we'll chuck this back on so the water doesn't go cold and leave it for 11 minutes. Alright, so these are the squid that I caught the other night. Like, this one's really big for a squid. I'm not sure how big it looks on camera, but that's gonna get a lot of calamari rings off of it. And this smaller one here is the one that we're gonna be cooking up at the moment. I think I'll cook this one up for dinner, but yeah, take a look at that. That's gonna taste so good. Now, it's a bit of a process cleaning out this squid, so I'm just gonna run down to the water real quick and do it before this mud crab's ready. Alright, so we'll just start by cutting off these side little flaps here, and we'll just pull all of this stuff out, because what you want is this tube right here. And you can see this bit in the middle, it's quite interesting. It's almost like plastic. So pretty much what you want to do is try turn this inside out. All right, there we go, that's flipped inside out. And pretty much you just want to get all of that stuff out. And there we go, that's ready to cut up and chuck right in the frying pan. I'm so keen. All right, so that was perfectly timed. The crab should be ready right about now. We'll just check it. Take a look at that. That actually looks so good. Look at that orange color. So what we're gonna do now, get him straight out and chuck him into some cold salt water. So pretty simple, just get your knife, cut the squid like that, and it'll turn into a nice calamari ring that you can chuck in the fry pan and make some nice calamari rings. Alright, so pretty much what I'm gonna do now is grate up some garlic and ginger. So then we'll just chuck this in the fry pan as well. Salt and pepper, there's some salt. Pepper, herbs and spices. This is all just for taste. Mix them all together like that. And now for the calamari, we'll just chuck this in, just on top there. So I'm just gonna cut up a bit of basil leaves, and we'll just sprinkle it on top like that. Alright, so then what we'll do now is we'll just chuck this halloumi in. Alright, so I'm just gonna chuck this in as well. I can't imagine that I'm following this exactly by the book, but that's the beauty about free range cooking. Alright, so we'll just chuck this gas cooker on low for a minute, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab the crab and get all of the meat out of it to put inside the salad. We'll just pop the shell of that crab up, get all this stuff out. You don't want that. Snap the crab in half. Just to show you how much meat is inside this claw. Ready? We'll just crack it open. We'll see if this girl's full. Oh, that is so good. So often with these crabs, sometimes they won't even have much meat in this shell, but this one's full to the brim. That's so good. It's been feeding well. We'll just take all of that off and take a look at that. That is so good. Chuck that onto the plate. Not wasting any meat out of this crab. Right, so I'll just get the rest of the meat out of this crab. I'm not gonna film all of it, otherwise it'd be here for a while. But yeah, then we'll get the salad going and it should be really good. Got an avocado down here. I'm just gonna use half of it. So now I'm just gonna slice up some tomato. Once again, still waiting for that knife sponsorship. Olives in there as well. Just grab this salad, chuck it on the plate. And now for the crab and calamari. We'll just chuck it on top here, and we'll place the crab just across the top there, and we'll just put the halloumi on it as well. So we'll just chuck this on the side and squeeze all of this on it. Take a look at that for a salad. Look at that. That is massive. We got the calamari rings at the back here, the halloumi, crab, all that green stuff. Take a look at that. That's awesome. That's gonna taste so good. I just wanna eat it already. Alright, so take a look at that right there. That's actually so good. I can't believe that the first night I went down to this place, I managed to catch a squid. I was stoked at that. And then the next night, I got this massive mud crab. And take a look at that. That's gonna taste so good, I can tell you that. So I just wanted to say a special thanks to ASUS for making this video possible. I definitely recommend going and checking out all the ZenBook devices that are now available in Australia. If you're looking to be creative yourself, you definitely don't have to look any further than the ZenBook series. They're a great laptop and I'd recommend them to anyone. So now I just gotta find the perfect location to finish this off.